I love to take things apart to figure out how they work. In basic research, that's what we do. But the other part is using that information to build new things. So if you know how to take things apart, if you know how nature builds these things, you can start to use that information to build your own that may have therapeutic outcomes. A T cell is a mobile part of your immune system that can go all throughout the body and look for proteins that should or should not be there. And if it determines that they shouldn't be there, then it has to figure out what to do about it. And there are two kinds of T cells. One kind of T cell will kill the cell that has the unwanted protein. The other kind of T cell will go out and tell other cells what to do. So the first ones are killer T cells. The second kind are more like the field generals. They direct the whole immune response. The immune system is pretty amazing, and T cells and B cells in your body have the potential to recognize anything. The problem with that is that recognition potential is so strong that if you don't control it well, it may turn on your own tissue and cause a disease. So that is what autoimmunity is when your immune system, for whatever reason, thinks that your own tissue is a problem, and it turns and starts attacking it. What we've done is reprogram a killer T cell with a engineered receptor that we built in the lab based on principles we learned from natural T cells. And when they see something on the T cell that shouldn't be there, they kill it, and the T cell goes away. And if that T cell is mediating autoimmune disease, you get rid of the autoimmune T cell, you should get rid of disease. A lot of people are working in the area of chimeric antigen receptors, so a synthetic receptor that you can put in a T cell and tell it to go out and do new things. Work in that space is based on designs that came out of a late 1980s to early 1990s understanding of how receptors work. I came into this a little bit later and from a very different viewpoint that we could use biomimetic engineering principles to basically come up with something entirely new. So our approach is just fundamentally different than conventional designs. And it utilizes a lot of the molecules and the design principles that nature came up with over 450 million years of evolution. You can think about the Model T Ford and the Tesla. Automobiles have come a long way, and we are contributing to the next generation or the evolution of engineering for synthetic receptors.